Hello, friends. Welcome to another Reel by Hindustan Socialists, where we look at socialism from an Indian perspective. Today, we look at Ottoman Empire, Osman Bey, as he is known as. 27th July this week, 1302, was when Osman Bey defeated the Byzantines near Baphius, and this marks kind of the beginning of the Ottoman Empire. The Greeks used to call Osman as Othman, and later that's why it became known worldwide as the Ottoman Empire. So, what were these? These were basically Turkish tribes, and it's very well depicted in Dirilish Ertugrul, Ertugrul was Osman's father, and in Kurulus Osman series, which is concluded, and now the Kurulus Orhan has started. So basically, these are Turkish TV series, but very well depict the times, the history of those times. Okay, coming back. So there were these multiple tribes, like the Kai tribe, of course, headed by Osman. There was Chandar, there was Garmian. So these tribes were competing for superiority. Why? Because the Seljuk Empire, the erstwhile great Turkish empire, the Seljuks had declined because of constant attacks by the Mongols, like Noyan. Uh, so there were a lot of these Mongol attacks which had weakened the Seljuks, and they were basically a puppet state, basically ruled by the Mongol overlords. At this point, these Beyliks compete, and Osman emerges, the Kais emerge as the leading tribe. Why? Because they are at the frontier between the Byzantines on one side and the Mongols on the other. They win castles after castles. Inegol, Yenishehir, the capital of Osman. Later, of course, Orhan goes and wins Bursa, one of the biggest cities of the Byzantine world, and that marks their capital of the Ottoman Empire. Later, Mehmed the Conqueror, as we very well know, conquers Constantinople, which was of course, the apple, and that prized apple becomes the hegemon that Ottoman Empire has arrived on the scene. Later, Suleiman, of course, even claims the caliphate from the traditional Arab kingdoms or the Arab, because the caliphate was always with the Arabs. So this is the first time that the Turks claimed the caliphate. So the Ottoman Empire was a cosmopolitan empire. It had on one hand the Europeans, the Balkan states. It had Africa, the North Africa. It had Middle East. So there was a rich mix of Muslims, of course, Christians, Jews, and in that day and age, you can call it a secular cosmopolitan empire. It had a huge historical influence, but Osman Bey, it all goes back to his heroics. Watch Kurulus Osman series for further inputs. Thanks for watching.